Guys, we finally finished watching Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. My review. Oh my God. Koreans have a very good way of starting something beautiful and ending it in a very bad way. Like, what happens to the end of most Korean dramas? Like, why does it always end in that way? Like, why? And when you look at the time it took for these people to release this drama, you would know that they actually had ample time to make it better. Bon appetit, Your Majesty. Oh my God. It ended badly. Some advice anybody that wants to start this drama should actually watch from episode 1 to 10. 11 was just like, okay, yeah, like there had to be conflicts, fighting for the throne, yeah, treason. We had to see the true colors of the concubine. So it was necessary for us to see who they truly were. But like the thing dragged on, like, okay, you realize that the prince was the person behind the scenes trying to pull strings. He was busy, so he couldn't even stop the treason. Okay. Then you found out, and then you went to the palace to apologize just to confirm your suspicions. Was that really necessary? Then you now finally confirmed, and you were put in prison, and then you were being taken into exile, and finally they didn't kill you because of the plans you had set in place, so you survived it, and then you stood there. The kitchen workers even stood to fight, and they survived against swords with wooden spoon. Wow, like it was a funny touch, so I liked it. It was funny, so let's just see that's that. And finally they took the cook and asked you to come to a particular place. You went there alone. Tell me the purpose of the cook actually being able to release herself if she was going to be a burden to the king. This cook from episode 1 had been helpful to the king, like episode 1 to 12. And then at that particular scene, you decide to be a burden. You release yourself and you're distracting the king who is even fighting to get you back safely. You're like, oh, Your Majesty. No, no. Like he's fighting sword men. Was it really necessary? Distracting him? Like, I feel like that scene was not realistic because they could have killed him. There were many chances to have killed him because there were a lot of distractions. Okay, finally, after he ended up killing the swordman, the prince, that's his uncle, tried to kill him, and then the girl just stepped in, and then there was this slice on her back. So she collapsed. Tell me why it was at that point she had to go back. Like it wasn't like an eclipse was coming like the last time. Oh, it was happening, and that now happened. Like it wasn't. There was no eclipse coming. It just went like that. Okay, so now tell me why we've been made to like the Joseon era, which was introduced to us from episode 1 of this film to episode 12. And now you're trying to get me to like her in the 21st century all of a sudden. What are the odds that the cooks or the assistant chefs that she got in the 21st century were all the Joseon royal cook assistants, or were all the assistant chefs from the Joseon era? What are the odds? All of them, not even just the girl, but King Cook Ming, Cook this one, Cook this one. They were complete. Nobody was missing. Nothing missing, nothing broken. That particular part looked like Nigerian movie to me. Like you don't have to console us. You would have at least just added the girl because it was the girl that I really wanted to follow her. So they are reincarnations now these days. No wala. Then I'm about to meet the prince, so maybe the prince will recognize her, maybe the prince will not recognize her, but I don't see the purpose. You get, like you would have just taken us back there. But maybe it was for the purpose of history. That's why they didn't take the throne back, or I don't know. Since the prince has been missing, maybe he just disappeared into the 21st century. More the thing just tire me like episode 12 of Bon Appetit, Your Majesty flopped, and that's all I have to say. Bye bye till next time.